Hey, Bob Carr here with the Bob Carr Show. Returning to the studio today, Mr. Chien from Vuongs Martial Arts. Chien, what the heck's going on, and who in the world you got behind you today?
These two guys are two of my best instructors. They've been with me since they were about 4 years old. This is Matt. That is Josh.
Matt, Josh, welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So what's going on in your world? It's summer, school's going on, got a lot of children?
We've got our summer camp going on right now, our summer camp program. We get a lot of returning kids from our regular classes and our after-school program, and then we actually get a lot of kids just out of school that come in brand new. And we actually have some kids that come every summer, and that's kind of all the Taekwondo they do, but they bring their belts, from years ago, and they relearn this stuff, so it's great. And that's a lot of fun for us. It's a long program, usually 9 to 2, and then after 2 o'clock we do our field trips, which are like we have a moon bounce, we go to the movie theater, we bring them to the pool, we go bowling, lots of fun stuff for the kids. So it's a lot of fun for us.
That's a whole lot better than kids sitting in an empty house. No
Yeah.
parents, nobody else. That's great.
And their electronics, I could count so many times they ask us, can we play on our electronics today? No. You got to tell them no every time, and they're like, But no, it's good. It keeps them off their electronics, keeps them busy. They're always working out, doing something fun, and we make sure they make friends. A lot of kids get nervous sometimes. Especially now, they're kind of afraid to go up to someone or say hi or introduce
Coming
themselves.
to the COVID and
Yeah.
everything going on.
Yeah, so we try to make sure they make friends.
That's another
sit
reason to
around.
get off the electronics for a little bit, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Say hello to someone 6 feet around you.
Yeah.
Say hello, do something, right?
Yep.
Interact, go bowling.
Talk to them in person
That's cool.
instead of over the phone. Yeah.
I never thought about that. Chien and I grew up. We had bowling and all. We didn't think nothing of it. That's what we did all the time, right?
Yep. Go outside, play with our friends, run around, stay physical. So, the summer camp that we have is very structured from the time they
Gotcha.
get dropped off at 7:30 until, 6 p.m. So they're always doing something. We're moving, we're playing, introducing ourselves, getting to know people. And we encourage that. Like Josh said, we encourage them to, we have little powwows, we put them in their age group, and then we sit and talk.
Talk with them.
What's your name? How old are you? What's your favorite color? What's your favorite game? Or whatever it is to get them to talk.
I never realized your school went all the way to 6 p.m. Wow, that's a long day. 7:30 in the morning to 6 at night?
Yep, that's
So
our
you're
camp.
there for the children.
Yep.
So the parents got to love that.
Yes. And these two guys, Matt and Josh, they've done our summer camp. They've been our
So you guys started actually in summer camp.
and our after school program.
I got you.
Right, Matt. And this weekend, Matt tested for his third degree black belt.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's great. It makes you feel good, doesn't it? It's got to. Psychological now. You got that underneath. No pun intended. That's great.
So, Matt, tell them the process that you went through.
Yeah, because a lot of us out here watching this video don't know the whole process. You guys take it for granted, right? So what was the process? How did you first get into wanting to get a belt?
So I think I first started when I saw my brother doing it. That was really getting me into it. And then you just go white belt, yellow belt, green belt, blue belt, red belt. And then the black belt test is the hardest one. It's pretty physically enduring, but everyone gets through it. Just about everyone gets through it. And then you go to the second degree, which I did 2 years ago. And then third degree, which I just tested for.
So there's a lot of work goes in this. You don't just do this all in 1 week. It's a lot of work.
I've been doing it for about 11 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work, a lot of years.
Yeah, it's like for a young person to be able to stick to something that long and have a goal and the perseverance to be able to go through all the trial and tribulations. And it's not easy. Sometimes you have days where you want to quit because you can't, you feel like
Sure.
you can't do it.
Sure.
But, you push through. It's perseverance. That's what we teach. Right? And
So these are life lessons.
Yes. It's all about, for our black belt test, it's not just, the physical aspect of it. It's just the journey that brought you to where you are. A lot of kids want to quit. It's too hard. And some parents, okay, it's too hard to quit.
Oh, the parents say that?
Yeah, no. The kids tell them it's too hard. I want to
Oh,
quit,
to the
or I
parents.
don't like it anymore.
Okay.
Or whatever it is. But if your child says, "Hey, mom, dad, school's too hard. I want to quit," you want to let them quit?
Gotcha.
You're
So,
not.
interrupt you. So, what do you guys see as far as children either want to quit or their parents don't want them to continue? I guess that's more of my question. You guys see that a lot? The parents don't want them to be more successful than they are?
It varies kid to kid, parent to parent. Everyone's kind of different in what they want.
Okay.
A vast majority want their kids to succeed.
I was hoping you were going to tell me
Yeah,
that.
yes. A lot of the parents will talk to us after class. They'll stay after. A lot of them are very curious what their kids need to work on, and that's always great for us because it's kind of an extra step outside of class that we get to go out and say, oh, well, they need to practice this, or why didn't my kid, get a star or a stripe today? And then we can kind of explain it to them, and then they understand. And some of them even go home and work with their kids, which is great.
That's encouraging.
Yeah, and to my surprise, we have a lot of kids whose parents started taking Taekwondo as well. So we have a lot of, father-son, father-daughter.
I never knew you. All
Mother,
these years
daughter.
I knew you, Chin. I never knew that happened. That's cool.
Yeah, we have
That's
a lot
really
of those,
cool.
and that's a lot of fun, to watch the kids.
Well,
do it
what's the
alongside.
oldest person you've taken on? The train.
Mr. Greg.
Yeah, Mr. Greg.
Mr. Greg is 75 years old, and he'll be testing for his black belt in September.
Wow. He must be in fantastic shape.
He's in good shape.
Did he start off? Was he in rough shape when he first came here?
He was fairly in good shape, but he just wanted to do it with his grandsons. He has 2 grandsons in our program,
Wow.
and
But the grandsons were ecstatic about that.
yeah, they love seeing him in there, and he started because of them.
But he had no experience in
None.
martial before. None.
At all.
Okay. Wow. That is cool. I guess you don't see that every day.
Nope, we don't.
So what would you first say when were you leery of teaching somebody that age?
No, I just make sure adults they're self-motivated anyway. When they go in there, they want to do everything they can. They just push themselves sometimes too hard. So I just tell them, I said, go in, do what you can. Don't try to keep up with the 18-year-old,
Sure.
because you're not
You're not
18
going to.
anymore. Just work your way up to your best physical condition that you can get to. But you're not going to be like this guy
Sure.
or this guy, but to the best of your capability. And that's what I kind of push for the adults, because adults come in there, they want to learn, they want to do something that is good for their health,
Sure.
but they're also learning something. It's not just going to lift weights every day. They have goals that they set, and Mr. Greg set his goal to become a black belt. So
That's a heck of a goal.
Yep.
And he's there?
He's there.
Wow.
He's there. And then we also have adults that want to that do compete too with their kids. We have Miss Cynthia and then Miss Sherry, Mr. Bill. We're going to Dallas Fort Worth July 4th through the 8th for a national competition. We have 4 or 5 adults competing in nationals, and we have like 29 or 30 kids competing
Wow.
there too.
That's great.
In the fall, we're starting, we have our after school program.
That's coming up in September.
Yep. Yeah, so we have pre-registration. We pick the kids up from school. We have classes 4 days a week.
We got like
Taekwondo.
6 buses out there now.
Yeah, 6 buses.
Do
Yeah.
you pick up kids, take them home?
No, we don't take them home.
Oh, you don't?
We bring them to our studio,
Okay.
and they're there.
So you pick them up from school to your place,
Yes.
and then the parents pick them up from.
Yes.
Then they take them home. Okay.
Yeah, and then they're doing Taekwondo. Is it 4? 4 days a week.
Okay.
Every day they have class. On the day that they don't have class, we have tumbling class for them on
Gotcha.
Thursday. That was our schedule last year, but it'll probably be the same next year, or we'll vary it a little bit.
Okay.
But Taekwondo after school every day.
There you go. So how does someone get a hold of you guys if they want for the children or for themselves? How do they get a hold of you guys?
They could look us up on the internet, Vuongs, Vuongs.com, VUONGS.com.
You Crofton address or Gambrills?
It's Gambrills.
Gambrills.
Yes, or they could just call us at 721-4400.
Guys, you listen to this, look them up. Look them up. You find them on the internet. They're right here in Gambrills. So you got children or maybe yourself, and you want to learn martial arts, you need to check these guys out. Appreciate you guys coming in the studio today.
Thank you for having us. And thank you for allowing me to bring these two guys.
That was good. You
Yeah.
brought them. You know, shared a lot of good information. And this wraps up another episode of the Bob Carr Show. We'll talk to you guys next week.